Yeah, now how the man has been
We are
maltreating
live now. That's Nigerian Pavilion. Hi, friends. Welcome to the show again. Somebody say Expo don't hand now. If Expo hand, we know if you remember Expo again. If Expo hand, we go forget everything about Expo. It's just 10 days ago where Expo hand. You know they relax. You know they calm down. Yeah. Welcome to the show again, friends. And in the loving memory of Expo 2020 Dubai, that is why we enter with those beautiful videos from Expo. That's the video of Nigerian Pavilion and, and another video of the traditional display of drums and some lovely Arabic songs there. You're welcome to the show again this week. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin. And on the show today, as always, we have the indomitable comrade,
All right.
Citizen Davy.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. It's been a long day and a wonderful day so far. How are you today? How was work? And for those who are still at work, how is work? So we are here again, and we are happy to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us again, and we'll be discussing some interesting conversations and vital information we'll be giving out. So just throw in your questions, and we will attend to them one after the other. But please, no bad goes today. Thank you for joining us. Remember to share this video, invite your friends, and let's all have a wonderful evening. Yeah.
Yeah, remember to invite your friend, help share this video. If you're watching us, please help share this video. It is very, very, very important that you help share this video. If you're sharing this video, it's a way of encouraging us to always coming back to doing this, to providing information and updates regarding what Nigerians are passing through in UAE and information on how Nigeria can live a best life in UAE. On this show, Nigerian Citizens Talk, we are trying our best in building uh, a community of Nigerians in UAE that are well informed, that are decent and responsible. And we have a lot of you on this journey with us, and we are very grateful for your encouragement, your prayer, and your support always. And one of the ways you can support us, you can encourage us, is by sharing this video. So please help share this video. The citizens are back again. We are back again to the show, Citizens Talk, and today We will be talking about three things. If this Shwada, Allah, Allah. We'll be talking about three things. Three topic tonight. We're talking about somebody say Citizen David is welcome back from vacation. Oh, guy, you go vacation, you not tell me.
I only went to church yesterday. Oh.
Yeah, Citizen David has gone to church yesterday. You know, he's semi-pastor. So yesterday it was his turn to serve the Holy Communion. So he goes have communion yesterday. If you're joining us, please help share this video. Help share this video. That's the only help you can do for us. Share this video, invite your friends, share it on those Nigerian groups you belong to. Share it Sunday evening. So let's have some chat. Let's have some church. Let's talk to ourselves. Let's give some update. We'll be giving more updates on the we'll be giving more update on the work permit and everything you need to know. You'll be giving more update on work permit, and also we will be talking about NIN in UAE. And the last thing we'll be talking about is us. We'll be talking also about domestic violence in homes and marriages. Domestic violence in home and marriages. We have just lost a very talented a gospel artist, a very talented gospel artist. The lady sang, what's that song again? Ekweme, right?
You're right.
Yeah, she sang Ekweme, and you cannot listen to that song and you will not be moved. Even if you don't have spirit, your head go swell up small. If you don't have the spirit to go into trance and start vibrating and start shaking, your head itself will swell up. That man, the voice, the zeal in the song, the charisma, the presence, the worship that brought the presence of God in that song the song is highly loaded. And just like that, we lost the lady. At first it was said that she had a throat cancer, and it was later that those that were close to her, our close associate, our close ally, now bust the news that it is not a cancer, that it was the husband that beat her to coma and she eventually died.
Mm.
Actually, some of them also give reports that the husband has always been the act of Baz Bruce of always beating the woman. I know Prof is a little bit emotional about this issue, so I'll be bringing him to the topic. We will be talking extensively on this issue because this issue affects uh, the society, affect our homes, and sometimes people only talk about the beating and the killing, and they don't talk about what degenerates or what brings about this beating and killings. So tonight we'll be talking more about that. In case you want to hear about work permit updates and all, we will still going to talk about that. Since you have been forcing us to talk about work permit, we go to talk about that. No wahala. So, Prof, you want to dive in and give us some insight regarding this Oshinashi lady and the husband that is a heavyweight boxer and beating the lady onto till he beat life out of her. Before the Prof will come in with his contribution, if you're watching us, you're welcome again to the show. It's Season Stock, and this is a Sunday edition. Please help share this video. Even if you have shared before, help share it again. Share it to those WhatsApp group you belong to. Share it to those Facebook group you belong to. Share it. Even if you're shared before, this is the only help you can give us to coming back here and continually doing this. Prof, you want to say something regarding this Osinachi's lady and the husband and the domestic violence and all?
All right. Good evening once again, and thanks to our viewers for joining us. Uh, Looking around the world today, we will see that a lot of things are going on, and it is really painful that most people they they decide like they chose to live in silence, to die in silence, and it's really painful when news like this comes out to the public. Well, the truth of the matter is we were not there. We never lived with them, but some people definitely knows the stories. You understand?
Yeah,
So, and the stories will always be out. That's one thing I want to point out, so that some people don't begin to ask questions. Were you there or something? No, but we do hear stories. You understand? And most of the time, what usually happens is that people try to silence or they try to bury kind of gists like this. We only go emotional when it becomes um, a yam pepper scatter scatter situation, and when there there could be no remedy again. You understand? That's when we all go emotional. It's really sad, you know. Osinachi, she has been a very wonderful lady, someone that I have a little, at least little connection. You understand? Not that close, but little connection. So I could say a little bit about her. And when things like this happen, most of us we are not at liberty to to say much about what is going on, because the public will try to they will try to step on the matter. They will try to trap it off. No, this is not true. This is just a media stunt and all those things. But now that she's gone, a lot of messages are coming out. A lot of people that knows her, what she was actually passing through. A lot of stories are out there. I saw one of the video today, but I couldn't stand it. You know, it's really crazy. Um, it's crazy that we are in a world where domestic violence keeps growing, and people are trying to uh, they're trying to make it feel like they should they should rather live in silence.
mm.
They feel they should live in silence because they want to keep their marriage. Ah, my
Talking
dear
about
boy.
living in silence. Talking about living in silence. Do you think that the religious leaders, not those religious leaders, church?
Please, please don't call this man pastor, because I'm trying to refrain from bringing pastors into this discussion, because
No, nobody
some people,
call you. Are you
some people,
talking to me?
some people
No, no, no. I'm
said,
not calling him pastor. Wait first. Wait
okay,
first.
okay,
Relax
okay,
first. Don't get too
okay,
emotional now. Relax.
okay,
I'm saying you are talking about silence when there's violence.
yeah,
I'm saying that do you think that church leaders are the one usually the cause of ladies that are gifted like this Osita? She's a minister.
yeah,
So
she
when
is,
this type of people have problem in their marriage, they seem not to talk because they think a lot of girls are looking up to me. I'm a role model to a lot of people, and also they fear that probably if they will leave their marriage, some churches will not invite them for ministration again and all that. So they want to stay there, endure whatever is coming and all that. So I'm saying that do you think that religious leader have need to do more in their preaching about marriage and all that? Because for me, I felt the for better for worse in the time in the on that wedding day should be removed so that people will
uh
know that it is not for better for worse. It's for especially when the guy or the lady is being violent.
Thank you, senior citizen. On this very topic you've raised, you see, I will not tie it to the neck of the religious leaders. I will not. But I believe that wisdom is profitable to guide and direct. Number one, after the wedding, it is you and your wife that lives together. So the pastor is not there, the church leaders are not there, those who gave you counsels are not there. It is now you and your partner. And you said something very, very sensitive, like the woman trying to retain the marriage because she feels she's a role model to some set of people, and she doesn't want people to feel like she left the house or something. See, if in this century that we have, you're feeling like you want to stay in the house of a man because you feel that you don't want some people to look down on you, or you have some mentees that they look up to you and you don't want to get them disappointed, you're shooting yourself. You're digging your grave gradually. Whenever any, see, I say it's any argument in the house that you cannot solve, you know, that becomes an occurrence, you should run away from it. I have a,
Argument
I
or
have a, yeah, I have
argument
a
or
mentor.
fight.
Okay, I have a mentor, which is Amariso. He wrote a book, Reflection of the Man. So, what what Mr. Amari said is, okay,
Yeah,
well,
continue with your thought. We will continue with this later.
yeah. So, what Mr. Amari said is that um, in marriage or in relationship, you should create a bank, like a love bank. And when you create this love bank, be conscious about it. As a woman, as a man, be conscious of the love bank. Then you begin to pay attention to it that when your man try to debit your love bank with too much of abusive words, that should give you a signal that you need to be awake and be attentive. Then he also said that when a particular issues become like reoccurring different times, then
I just asked a question.
okay,
Fight or
okay,
argument?
say like my pastor said 2 days, few days ago, he said, na for clap dance they start.
That's true. Or
You
gengeni si
understand?
wajuju.
You understand? So
Mm,
when you begin to have constant arguments,
mm.
you will you need to be sensitive.
No,
You
but
need to
for
be
me, I think that there's nothing wrong with argument, and
okay.
there's no how two people from two different home will come together to become one, and there will not be reoccurring argument or
Okay.
disagreement. But
Okay.
what shouldn't happen is each of this partner raising the hand up to hit the other partner,
Senior citizen,
or
thank you.
saying words that will trigger the other partner to be violent against them. And even
Say,
no matter what your other partner will speak to you shouldn't be violent against them. You can just walk away. You can just decide to leave the home, walk away, so that uh, there will be some fresh air to your head.
all
It will
right.
be difficult to for us to think that in marriage, in relationship, there will not be arguments. There will not
Okay.
be. There will
I
not
am not
be.
dis I'm not disputing that, citizen. I'm
Okay.
not
Mm,
disputing that. But see, I as a person, when I saw the story today, I was disturbed and I felt like God help me. That was the first thing I said. God help me, because it will get to a certain stage in your life that you need to begin to pray for some prayers. And the moment you're able to get it right, my brother, you get it right. And I pray that we don't get it wrong. See, as a man, as a man, we have a lot to do in terms of marriage. There is no such argument that should make a man to raise his hand. And this is where it begins from. Number one, uh, I believe that husband and wife, they could have a conversation without raising their voice. This is where it all starts from. If I have to raise my voice to correct my wife, something is wrong with me, something is wrong with her.
mm.
You understand? So, marriage should be more of communication and understanding. And this is what Gary Chapman tried to explain in Five Loves of Language. Like
Do
before
you?
you go fully,
Someone have
be-
once told me that if there is no argument and there's no quarrel, not fight, quarrel, argument in marriage, that is boring.
senior citizen, that is that person, may God help her or him. I I don't want to abuse the person. You understand? But the truth
Somebody
of
is saying something very important, very I find interesting here. Good evening, my
okay.
great citizens. Many people wanted to keep their marriage at the expense of losing their lives rather than keeping life instead of marriage. This is a very beautiful piece.
Exactly. Because see, what Gary Chapman said is beyond the five love language.
And
And
okay,
and people tend to like focus on wedding. They don't pay attention to marriage,
that's the
which
problem.
which is why people are getting it wrong. If you look at the statistics of marriages in, you know, say, like in recent time now, divorce rate is growing, not because some people just want to be out of their marriage. The wise one decided to leave because they want to avoid violence, which is right. I support you if you're leaving because of you
You know,
feel
if
this
I'm a
person.
pastor, if I'm a
Yeah.
pastor and I'm coordinating a marriage ceremony, on that day I will tell each of them, because the violence the domestic violence we're talking about doesn't usually happen from the guy, from the man always. Sometimes there's some mighty ego wives that beat up their husband. We
Okay.
have had a case in Nigeria. A minute, I'm coming. We have had a case in Nigeria of a lady that the husband wants to marry another wife. They are Muslims and from the north, I think Kano. And that guy slept in his sleep. The wife stabbed him to death. So
But why
it's
should
from
you marry the second wife? Why should you marry the second wife in the first
a guy
place?
in my speech. I said they are Muslim. Oh.
Eh. Okay.
So if
Okay.
they are Muslim, you don't know it's permitted. The lady doesn't know that it's permitted.
So see.
No,
Let's come.
wait first. So that is justified. They are
Let's
Muslim.
come to.
I even say it in my. They are Muslim. So the
let,
lady does not
let's
know
come
that it is
let's
justified.
come let's
Even
come to
a minute,
the
Oga, I'm coming.
reality.
A minute, I'm coming. Even if it's in Christendom that the man want to marry another wife, does that means that the wife should the husband want to marry another wife? Does that mean that the wife should stab him to death in his sleep?
Is not right. Is not
Okay,
right.
so and this is they are Muslims. Their marriage is in Islam. The lady herself knows that the husband is at liberty to marry up to four. So why would she stab the guy to dirt? What I'm saying before then
Uh,
is, if I'm a pastor, I'm conducting a marriage, I will let them know that, see, if this person you are marrying today ever raise their hand against you to beat you, even common slap, then you should leave that marriage. That I will be happy for you to leave, especially when it is reoccurrent. There's another gospel
Citizen,
artist. Mm,
citizen. See,
yes, boss.
this conversation is very sensitive, and I want us to, you know, because if we begin to dissect this matter,
Mm,
it's very deep, very very deep. A lot of, I said the conversation is very very deep. I'm just
okay.
it's quite unfortunate that we don't have some of the ladies we've invited to join us on
Yeah,
this
I
show
tried to
tonight.
bring two ladies. I tried to bring Madam Esther and one other lady, but they seems busy. Maybe we will
Yes,
discuss this issue some other time, and we have a lady here. But
yes.
there
The
is
thing
no
the thing
mm,
is marriages
there's
are
nothing sensitive
failing.
about this matter. Kò sí nǹkan there's nothing deep about it. It's just
uh
straightforward. If your
Citizen,
partner hits you, leave.
citizen, that is where I'm going to.
Okay.
Before you eat, before you eat or before I eat,
Mm.
uh see, that is where people are getting it wrong. When your partner eats you, leave. No,
Okay.
that is not how it should be. I am not saying that people should start breaking from their marriage, but
Okay. So
see,
when should they leave?
okay, let's look at the genesis of all this marriage we are talking about, starting from the courtship. These are the things that builds up. You understand? So I as a person, there are some things I cannot tolerate from a lady right from courtship, and I spell it out. I can't accommodate this. I can't accommodate this. Then by the time we get to relationship, if those things are still there, if those things are still there, if we cannot correct it in courtship, in relationship, in marriage, before getting to marriage, my brother, I'm sorry, we are not
But,
going
Prof,
anywhere.
some people have the capacity of hiding who they really are until
You're
marriage. See,
you're
courtship
right.
is just maximum maybe 2, 3 years, but
That's even
marriage
too
is
much.
a continuous
Process.
process. So some
Yeah,
people have the capacity to hide who they really are,
you're
especially
right.
when they are old and people have started oppressing them with marriage and with kids. Some people have the capacity to hide who they really are, that you will not even know that they have such character until you
Exactly.
get into marriage. You know,
Exactly.
some years ago, I'm a retired. I'm not even retired because not up to 1 year ago, I was still MC wedding ceremony in UAE here. Someone that have known me way back recommended me that this guy is MC. So when I anchor marriage reception, I tell the bride, and now that you are married, it's time to start getting fat. And this I heard from ladies, that some ladies intentionally stay slim and keep the nice figure until they get married. And immediately they get married, somebody don't marry me now. They just bring out all the all the shape. You get my
That
point.
that
So some
that's
people
it.
have the capacity of hiding who they are. So even in courtship, you can only know a little of some people's attitude and behavior. But when the marriage is there, some people felt, oh, now we are locked in. and no going out.
That's the mistake.
And that
That's the
is when they
mistake.
bring out the terror or their real color. So so
That's the mistake the society is making. And that's why you could see a white man will just wake up tomorrow and tell you, baby, I'm divorcing you. It's not working out. It's not working out. Means it is not working. There's nothing wrong in it to say it is not working. See, I'll tell you, if you hide yourself until marriage, and I get to realize who you are in the
okay, Shebi,
marriage.
you are saying some minute ago that the people should not leave themselves if they hit themselves now.
Wait, what I'm telling you is
Mm.
avoid violence. Avoid
So how
violence.
do they avoid violence?
It starts from arguments.
That's true.
What I have to correct you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times,
Mm.
it will lead to provocation. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. And when things like this, when we have to treat one particular topic for 10 times, then it means we are not understanding each other. It means we are not understanding each other. So something is wrong somewhere. Let's not forget that marriage is an institution that we keep learning each time, every day. But the moment we cannot learn, if you subscribe to any institution, any school, if you're not learning, you pull out, you go to another school. I don't know. I'm not saying you should go and marry another person. Well, but
No, see, this is the
that
problem. Wait first, Oga. They should go and marry another person. This is the problem. See, once your marriage is not working, see, they, to divorce is not a sin. To
exactly.
divorce, to leave
You're
your
right.
marriage is not a sin. To leave
You're
your
right.
partner, especially your violent partner that will raise his or her hand against you, to leave them is not a sin. To
Yeah.
leave them is not a sin. And if you're watching this show right now and you have a partner that is hitting you, that raises his hand or her hand on you, leave that marriage. Because see, you don't know the extent provoke. If you, even if you have a partner that cannot keep their hunger, for me, I'm prof, you know me now. For me, I am very outspoken person, and sometimes I get tense. But see, I don't move to the extent of raising my hand. I I like to use my mouth a lot. I like to use my mouth a lot, and I like to use my mouth a lot. You, we have been together. Most time we are together. You notice that I don't keep my dissatisfaction. You remember the day we are going to we are going to Abu Dhabi? No, not with that guy. Oh, I'm talking with you. Not with that guy. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
see, a partner should not stay in a marriage where the other
Mm.
partner will hit them. Now, eating maybe for the first time, okay, mistakes happen and all that. But if it's continually hitting them, then that marriage doesn't worth it. Even if you have had kids, excuse me, even if you have had a number of kids, that marriage doesn't worth it for you to hit each other. Because see, it is not only about you, the two of you, it is also about your kids. Most of
Mm.
the people that are now in a relationship abusing their partner, they have grown up in a society, in a family that the parents are hitting themselves, and
Mm.
they grew up in this understanding, and they felt that it is right for you to hit your
Mm.
partner.
Mm.
And that is why the
Let
number keep
me.
increasing and it's keep on going on, because of the society, because of the family people grew up it. So if you in a violent relationship, in a violent marriage, if you don't stop now, if you don't leave that marriage, and your kids are asking you, mommy, why do you leave daddy? And you tell them, because your dad raised his hand to beat me, and you tell that your kid, Any if you have a partner in the future and your partner raises his or her hand to beat you, leave that partner. Believe me, the rate of domestic violence will be cut down drastically because we are teaching our kids with example. But in a situation
Exactly.
where the society will force the lady to stay in an abusive relationship, in a situation where the society will force the man to remain abusive relationship, ah o má sọ ń gbòòrò ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń gbẹ́ ẹ létí, ah o má sọ ń gbòòrò kò má ṣeé sọ, ìyàwó ẹ̀ mọ ìwọ àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ jọ ń jà ó ń lẹ̀ ẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀ ó ń jókòó lé ẹ lórí ọwọ́ àti mọ́mí ẹjọ́ ẹ dìde kò má ṣeé sọ ń gbòòrò. See, when when the society make people feel this way, then there is no stopping to abuse in in marriages. There will be no stop to abuse in relationship. Somebody have once said that a broken marriage, be a broken relationship, is better than a broken leg or a
Mm,
broken arm.
mm. Yeah, you're right.
So if
Citizen, let's digress a bit.
uh,
Let's look at child's upbringing in the society and the effects and also the impact on the life of children in our society. What do you feel like? Because to me, I believe that we shouldn't just focus on this violence of the things. Violence. It started somewhere, even apart from marriage or relationship.
mm,
All these things emanated from somewhere. Like, how do you train up your male child? How do you train your female child? You understand? These are the things that we should also look into.
yeah, yeah, you are right there, and that is what the what I've just said. This man has the opportunity to walk away, but she is only concerned about what our child did. Okay, that's maybe that may be right. That is what I'm saying some minute ago. Partners in abusive relationship, in abusive marriages shouldn't stay there. They should leave.
Mm,
They
okay.
are living not because of only themselves. They
Mm,
are living also in training of their kids, so
mm,
that their kids will know that I left your father, I left your mother because she was abusive, because he is abusing me. So the message will get to the head of that kid. So, oh, so my parent can leave themselves because the other partner is abusing the other partner. That means
mm.
that's a grave offense.
Okay.
Another thing is this. Another thing is we should train a child in the way he should grow. And when he
Okay.
eventually grow up, he will not depart from it.
Okay.
I, I've said it on, I think, Opinion Share show before, that the problem we have, one of some of the problems we have in the society today, it is because there's high number of Peking, born Peking.
Mm,
Those that are not even well trained are the ones now giving birth to
mm,
kids. So how do they train those kids?
mm.
So
Uh,
Peking, it is Peking born Peking. Because if you cannot give what you don't have, it
mm.
is only what you have that you can give.
You're right.
We
You're right.
from cradle, we need to start teaching our children not to even hit their friends, but
Yeah.
always report to a superior that is around. We need to start telling our kids, don't fight yourself. If your brother has
Mm,
done wrong you or your sister has wronged you, come and report them to me. If I'm not around, wait till I come to report them to me. For
mm.
me, I don't know about any other person. From me, I felt arguments and argument and quarrel, I mean orenu, that verbally,
Mm,
for
mm.
me, I don't see it as offensive. Maybe because I'm very outspoken person, and I use
Okay.
my mouth a lot. But when it comes
Uh,
to physical uh activity, it's a no. So we should start
okay.
teaching our kids, don't, even in the family, among their brothers and sisters, don't fight. At school, don't fight. If your friends abuse you, they bullied you, report to a superior that is around you. So if we start
Okay.
like this, I think we will have great success in that.
All right. Actually, I'm a child's advocate, and what I usually say is that for me, my wife, by the grace of God, I hope she will not beat my children. So, because see, what I usually say is that
Mm.
we have been in a society whereby,
Oh, so their parents should not beat their kids.
say, let
Okay.
me let me let me try to break it down.
Mhm.
We have been in a society whereby communication
Mm.
uh, is lacking. See, communication is really lacking in the sense that what you can actually, like, telling a child, don't do this.
Mm.
Sit that child down. Make the child understand reason why he or she should not do this.
Mm.
But you see some parents, the first thing they do is to raise a cane on the child. You're making that child to understand that this is violence, and the only language to solve this thing is through violence.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you're
yeah. That's
telling the
bad.
child.
Mm.
So I believe that I am not saying that don't beat a child,
Okay.
but before it gets to the extent of beating a child,
Beating. Mhm.
you understand, make sure you have done some
Okay, I
parental.
thought you want to say they should not be the child. Maybe you are a semi-pastor and you are the one serving communion in church. How will you now be saying? Because even the Bible say that
Oga,
that
Oga,
I
you,
don't know the English interpretation, or you are prof, so you will help us.
yes.
Ayomade, because my grandma usually say that a lot when she want to beat us. He say Ayomade we read this. Is that a Bible
Well,
verse or is just Oreno?
no,
Ayomade we read this.
it's actually biblical that
Okay.
child who is stubborn should be
Mm,
disciplined. You understand?
mm.
I'm not saying that a child shouldn't be beaten, but what I'm saying is that before it gets to that level of beating a child,
There should be
uh,
communication first.
exactly.
There should be dialogue.
I personally, I don't want to beat my child. I want to have communication with my children.
Mm.
I want them to understand that
Oga,
this thing
these
is
kids,
this.
they are not as soft as you see them. Oh. Sometimes you
I
need to slap
understand.
their bum bum because
See,
you have
uh,
talked. Yeah, I say, oh, Igboro ni come here, come here, come here. You,
see,
but the
see.
thing is this:
Uh,
before you will beat such kid, let
yeah,
him or her know what they have done wrong and
yeah.
how you have corrected them in the time past.
Mm.
So they will now know
Do,
that
do,
you know I've corrected
do
you
you
on
know?
this. Now you don't want to hear what turn your
Do
bum
you
bum.
know? Do you know? I learned something from my uncle.
Ah, okay.
Not uncle to say, like a brother-in-law. You
Mm,
understand? I learned something from him. He doesn't beat his children. He doesn't. But their mom does. But whenever she tells them that daddy is coming to discipline you,
mm,
daddy is coming to discipline you means daddy is coming to take you to the room, because I was there. The dad will come, we will take them to the room, talk senses to them, like for almost 30 minutes. So in that process, they are becoming uncomfortable. What is daddy telling us for 30 minutes?
Another
Do you
thing
understand?
I think we can devise that for that my dad also my dad can even talk for 1 hour and he also beats. See me if the time I grow up is in this time this age of internet I will make news from my teenager. The kind beating when I show up but I think it is part of what molded me. Now,
Mm,
I sometime when I when I remember, in fact, sometimes I don't want to remember because they actually
Yeah.
abuse, and it's beyond their story for some other time.
Yeah.
But I feel that another means parent can devise in correcting their kids
Mm.
is punishment instead
Okay.
of beating. Punishment,
Okay.
punishment like stool down and the cow kunle ko kawo sókè,
See,
monkey
you're,
this
you're, you're, you're still doing the same thing. Whether you
okay,
tell a child, whether you tell a child to stool down or to
mm,
kneel down, or you use a cane on a child,
on them.
you are still telling them this violence is the only way to solve your problem. That's what you're
No,
doing
no,
to them.
see, wait, prof. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Beating a child is, we are not talking about always beating.
Yeah.
We are talking about rebooking them.
Yeah. You can rebuke a child.
Rebooking them. Now, see, if they will commit same offense
Yeah.
multiple times, then see,
Then you
talking,
should beat such child.
correcting will not work again. Then you have to beat
Exactly.
them.
Exactly.
Even the it is biblical to beat a child.
Yeah.
And for I've stayed a while now here, and sometimes I see that the reason, who is this one again now?
I beg, carry on. Just leave
Then
it
I
alone.
see I see that children that they don't rebuke, they don't beat, they usually turn to a spoiled adult. But
Mm.
the thing is this: too much of everything is bad,
Mm.
and we should not train our children in a violent way, and
Mm.
especially against their siblings or outsider or at school. They should
Yeah.
always report incidents they don't like to
Yeah.
their superior. But
Yeah.
saying that we should not beat a child at all, no, there is
No.
no spare the cane. What I there is it a proverb, or is it a proverb or the or a Bible verse? Spare the
Spare
cane
the rod
and spare the rod and spoil the child.
and spoil the child.
So we, you see, the is the Bible that say ayomode were this, because see, I cannot forget this from my grandma. Mani ayomode were this, were to this aye yen ma tuka. God bless you, Yalate. You get the point. So my way were to this aye yen ma tuka. So see, we cannot say that we will not
Mm.
we cannot say we will not, people should not beat their words. No, we
Mm.
have to, we have to correct them. But
Mm.
the thing is this: we should not do it too much. It should not be abused, it should not be in an abusive way. Like we see some in the news, they will tell the kid to put hand in fire. They will tell the kid to, they will beat the kid, or some people use hot iron on the kid. Those are abuse. But people can
Yeah.
train up their kid in the way
Yeah.
that is suitable to them, and
Yeah.
not in a violent way that the
Um.
message of violence will now be in the head of that kid, that
Yeah.
whenever a partner wrong them, or
Yeah.
whenever somebody wrong them, the next thing is violent. See, some some of us
If
have grown up
we.
that way. That's where, but thank God we are trying to blend into the society we are now. The thing,
Yeah.
another thing is, some people are just stupidly crazy that they will provoke the gentleman out of your life. But
You
the
saw
message,
what Mr. Yomi just wrote now.
ah, okay.
The way my parents used to beat me and my sister, I pray I don't beat my kids that way. See, see, if we are to live by example, if we are to live by example,
Mm.
then I won't sit in front of you appealing to you that we shouldn't be child
No,
because
see, it is, that is why I say too much of everything is bad. And when
Yeah.
it is becoming abuse, then the child will not even get the message. When it
Yeah.
is constant beating, and another thing couples should work towards is the child must have one of the couples the child will fear so much that when they say
Mm.
daddy is coming, the kid see daddy might not just be this violent guy. In most marriage I've seen, the father is not even the violent person that always
Yeah.
beat the kid. It is the
Yeah.
mother. But the father is just coming to give authoritative, hey, sit down there. And
Exactly.
sometimes when the kids are misbehaving, say, you see, I will tell your father. And when the kid hear that, please don't tell daddy, please don't tell daddy. So kid in the family, the spouse, couples should have one person like that. Some people, it is the father that won't tell the kid that, man, suffer here, nobody. That you must of mommy, oh, you must of mommy, mean it's a baby. Some it's not always that the father is the action father. Sometimes it is the mother that is the action mother. Some I know a family that it is the mother that is the action mother. Mama, God bless you, mama. Mama, God bless you. It is the mother that is the action mother. Mama has action. Mama is
Yeah.
action packed movie.
Yeah.
God bless you, mama. So some
Anyway.
spouses should have
Anyway.
one of them that the kid fears a lot. But
Yeah.
above all, is that we should not bring our kids up in a violent way so that they don't
Yeah.
turn to a violent adult that will now start abusing not only their partner but start abusing other people in the society. And that is
Exactly.
so that we can start having a sane environment that is domestic violence will be reduced in our society. See, this happened
Mm.
now to Osinachi, and everybody is talking about it. A particular
Mm.
pastor posted a post and is saying all sorts of trash. I don't want to go there. But also, pastors should encourage marriage couples
To
in their
divorce.
church. In their church. To see, if you say to divorce, you are just trying to make the thing look bad, to walk
No,
away from.
I'm in support. I'm in
Yeah,
support.
I understand. They should encourage.
Let them break. If
They
the thing don't they,
sometimes see. Sometimes it's not even that you have to divorce from your partner. No, sometimes you just need to give them a break so that they will come to their senses and they will understand. They will know your worth in that relationship. Sometimes it's
exactly.
not even just divorce. No, sometimes you just need to give them a break. You just need to go away from their life for a week to 2 weeks. Let
Mm.
them see that vacuum so they learn to appreciate you. In most cases, it's not even divorce. It's not divorce all the time. Sometimes divorce all the time doesn't even solve the problem because when you divorce, that guy is not even changed yet. You have not teach him a lesson. If you go and marry another person and start abusing another person, that
Yeah.
lady that feels she's mighty ego, she's not even learned yet. She will go, another person will marry her and she will start abusing that person or start using her.
Exactly.
Another thing is this. Another thing that is very important, our ladies and our men, some of us that have mouth, we should learn to use our mouth well. The things some people will say to you, prof,
Mm.
you say you
Mm.
are a gentleman, you are semi-pastor, you are serving communion in
Mm.
church. The things
Mm.
some ladies will say to you, you will pour communal water on their face.
See, and that's why I told you the other time that when I read the story of Osinach, the
Mm,
first thing I said to myself is God
mm,
should help me, because
mm.
marriage is not something we just rush into, and it takes a lot of things. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of,
Finally, somebody
you know.
have helped us with the Bible verse.
Okay.
You see, even
Okay.
you, semi-pastor, you don't know.
No, now I know Proverbs 13, Proverbs 13
Our guy is in
something.
front. It's not 13, oh, it's just in front of you. You can see expo there.
No, Proverbs 13:24.
13, bro.
Check check Proverbs 13:24 now.
Okay, and I'm checking. Ní ìgbà náà, ó sì ṣe 13 ṣe kí ni? Ah,
Check Proverbs
13:24 is another thing.
yeah.
Oh. Salute all them that have the rule over you. This one is talking about how you can respect your pastor. So
Okay.
sorry. Oh, are you talking about proverb? Sorry, I'm checking
Mm-mm.
Hebrew.
Check
Proverb
Proverbs
what again? 13
13:24.
24. He that spareth his rod hated his
Mm-hmm.
son, but he
Yeah.
that loveth is but he that loveth him chastiseth him betimes. Okay, let's
Oh.
check this the Hebrew this our friend wrote here. Hebrews. Hebrews were what again? 11, 12.
12:6. 12:6.
12 6 bo. 11 new semi
That was what
pastor.
he
Calm
wrote
down.
there.
Oh. No, the one on the display is Hebrew 11, 12 now.
Oh, okay. I'm reading another
Therefore,
comment.
sprung there even of one. Uh, are you sure this is Abi? Is that not Hebrew? Okay, your Hebrew is not talking the same Hebrew.
Hebrew 12:6.
12 6. Okay, let me check 12 6. But without faith, it is. But without faith, it is impossible to please God. That is what is there. Oh. Hebrew
Yobaton.
12 6. But without faith, it
Yobaton.
is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and He is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. Okay, which one are you saying?
At least I've given you the correct one. Proverbs
Which one?
13:24.
Semi pastor. You want to justify your ordination as pastor now, Abi?
I beg oh, let God come me, I beg.
So, spare the rod and spoil the child. So, we shouldn't spare the rod, but at the same time we shouldn't let it be abuse to our kids, so that our kids
Mm,
they don't grow up in an abusive environment, and then they grow up to be an adult that will start abusing their partner.
mm,
And whoever is watching this show, in case you're watching now, you'll be watching the future. If you're in an abusive relationship, please leave. Either it's courtship. By the way, if it's courtship, you don't have, even if it's boyfriend, if your boyfriend just raise his voice on you, he cannot even pamper you.
just
Even
he,
if
he,
prof is your boyfriend and raise his voice on you, leave him.
well,
Then if it's your
I know say you
husband, he
don't like
can
it
raise the voice on
more.
you. You cannot leave him. You can argue. Eh. My wife should not leave me because sometimes we will argue. See, sometimes in marriage, you need to you will talk. You need to argue sometimes. It spice up. Sometimes it's just too boring. Somebody, when I was in an institution, a lady once told me that a guy that she cannot date a guy that will not take charge of their relationship.
Mm.
That the guy should be man. That if that she is the last born in the house and she's spoiled, she knows this, and she
Now
says
so they start.
she has a lot of nonsense attitude, but she want her guy to tell her, "Hey, sit down there,"
Now
but
so they
not the
start.
guy raising his hand on her. And see, I so much love this. Sometimes we cannot dispute that there will be arguments. We
Mm.
cannot dispute that there will be fight. See, if you are saying there is no fight, you are deceiving yourself. There will be fight. There will be argument. Sometimes there will be malice, but there is no physical abuse. There is no raising of hands against each other. And even the teeth and the tongue that God Himself creates in the same room that is the mouth. Sometimes your teeth will bite your tongue, but the
Mm.
tongue will not move out or divorce, or but they will just amend. You get the point? So they can fight,
Yeah.
they can argue, but not to the extent of beating each other. And once the beating is more than one time, madam, leave. When the beating is more than one time, oga, leave.
Yeah.
Leave before you will
Uh,
sleep and that woman will stab you in your dreams. Before you will do one thing now, that oga will blow you on your face and you will go into coma. Because that lady, they say she go into coma, and from coma to heaven. And now she's in heaven singing Ekweme to God Himself. So, somebody is saying, country that is contributes nothing in UAE economy
Um,
is
okay, go on,
Ethiopia.
sir. We have a caller.
Okay, boss.
I am so grateful for this wonderful topic. Just as a senior citizen always said, we have so many things to discuss in this platform.
Closer to your mic, please.
Domestic violence is one of the things that are creating a lot of problem in the society today.
okay.
Mm.
And so many people have the opportunity to walk away, but sometimes they depend on what the church or the pastor will say. But in a situation like this, a woman or a man should know the right time to quit for a relationship
Closer
that
to your
can
mic,
cost
Oga.
him or her life.
Mm.
So what I'm saying in effect is this. For instance, let me use myself for example.
Okay.
I have been married for the past 11 years now.
Okay.
Ah.
For these past 11 years, I have never for one day said to my wife, get away.
Mm.
Mm.
I have never abused my wife. It's not as if we are not having some issues.
Mm.
Mm.
But we have never involved third party in any issue that comes between both of us.
Mm.
Mm.
And imagine me laying my hand on my wife. God forbid.
Mm.
God forbid.
So, most of the time, people shouldn't go into marriage because this person is beautiful.
God bless you.
Shouldn't go into marriage because this person has money.
Mm.
You should be able to know somebody that is matched with you. Somebody that both of you are compatible. So that when you go into that marriage, you'll be able to enjoy it.
Exactly.
But most of the time, people are looking at the physical appearance.
Mm.
And when you look at it, marriage is different. A relationship is something like a kind of relationship. You tell her, baby, I love you. I want us to be a friend. Tomorrow you can decide to leave her. But when we stand in a marriage, it's something that you have to sit down and think about it, that this is the person I choose to be in all my life. So people shouldn't be in a hurry to go into a marriage or into a
Mm.
relationship that can lead into marriage.
Thank you very
So,
much, sir.
my heart goes to this family that find themselves in this predicament, and I pray that this woman has soul will rest in peace.
Mm.
Amen.
Thank you, good citizen. May God continue to bless you people. You people are doing a great work.
Thank
I
you so
always
much,
pray
sir.
for you people for
Thank,
more wisdom,
Thank
knowledge,
you.
and others.
thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Yeah, thank you very much. That Oga, Prof. Before we move forward, please. That proverb you said that time is proverb what?
13.
Okay, 13, verse what?
That's 13:24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, sure that my 24 is not working. My 4 is not working. La ilaha illallah. Okay, I'll just write proverb 13. Wow. Okay. Thanks to the caller for that great insight. And we're talking about domestic violence in marriages and in our at homes. We
Hmm.
must also talk about people using their mouths. People should use their mouth well.
Hmm.
People should use their mouth well. Please, uh, in as much as nothing anybody should say to you should trigger you to you raising your hand on them. At the same time, let us also in marriage or in relationship, let us also mind what we tell our partner.
Yeah.
Let us also mind what we tell our partner, because it should be a two-edged sword. Keeping a relationship, keeping a marriage is the responsibility of both partner, and not one. Thank God somebody have said we should check Proverb 22:24. Is that 22:24? Someone, let's talk about NIN. We have talked a lot about this domestic violence. Let's talk about NIN. And the person that sent a comment about NIN, uh, we about marriage and relationship and domestic violence in marriages. I think we will still talk about this because we are trying to build a community of Nigerians in UAE that are responsible and that are informed, that are decent. So we might still be talking about this. And next time we'll be talking, we will have at least one lady. Today we tried bringing two of them, two ladies, but we couldn't. We understand they're busy, they're at work, and probably tomorrow or thereabout, we will try to bring the two ladies and we'll talk about this extensively. Because if the ladies are around, then they can tell us why some ladies chose not to leave, even when their partners are abusive. Because I think there's an angle to this that maybe we, the men, don't know. Some ladies
Let me
will
share an
say
insight.
you might not, you will share it, but you might not get the you might not get the, you might not know how the lady really feels. Some lady will say, I mean, leave baba mom me sile, I cannot leave the father of my child. Some people will
Mm,
say they don't want their they don't want a broken home. But
mm,
see, some of us are product of a broken home, and God is helping us to build a better home. So that the home is broken doesn't mean that is a cause, and
yeah.
the children from that home also will build another broken home. No,
Mm,
don't die. Dúró ṣe ìyá àwọn ọmọ ẹ. Dúró
mm,
ṣe bàbá àwọn ọmọ ẹ.
mm.
Prof, your contribution, please.
Is I used to know that in some part of Nigeria that ladies enjoy they do enjoy being beaten, that they will love their husband the more.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So
Maybe that's their own culture.
yes, that
If
they.
it is their own culture, now we cannot talk. If it is their own culture, then it's fine.
But
See,
that's
sometimes,
insane.
no, if wait, prof, wait. If that is their culture, it is fine. I'll tell you why. 2013, 14,
Mm,
I listened to, there's this popular television pastor in Ibadan.
okay.
The actual name is Pastor Ogulano, but the
Okay.
popular name is Paitowa. Paitowa, that is the popular name that time. I think it's still there. I'm not sure, but it's Paitowa. He there's this is teaching. He teaches about dressing,
Okay.
and from that day, that teaching gets stuck in my head. I might not know word for word, but I can paraphrase and to teach also. Before I was a semi pastor, also, the Lord bless you and increase you. I can
Mm,
paraphrase. I can paraphrase the teaching of ladies not wearing trousers and all that, and it says something about people's culture, and I see my respect for him from that day. For about a decade now, I've not had his teaching. By the way, I'm that those days I'm till now I'm I'm a church boy. I've not had his teaching all this while, but I that got stick to my head. And see, you talk about, if you're talking about dressing or anything you're talking about, you have to be mindful of people's culture, because before religion comes, the culture is there. If that is their culture, that means the husband will not beat the wife to death. If their husband have been beating them to death, they will not still remain in that culture. So another thing, it is difficult to convince people to leave their own culture because of what you believe or because of the religion you're trying to bring to them. In South Africa, as we speak now, if you get there, you will see people wearing animal skin bante to church. But if somebody will dare that in Nigeria, show up in church with animal skin bante, you see that the church security don't allow him to worship in that church, or everybody run away for him. So we will respect people's culture. If the people from that area are practicing it, then that means that is their culture. There's no amount of preaching you preach that will make people change their culture for you. And I tell you, if one of them have been beaten to death, or some of them have been beaten to death by their husband, then the culture will have stopped long ago before getting to this generation.
Okay, we got them there.
Mbame. So let's talk about NIM, please. Going away from, thank you very much, friends, for your contribution regarding the violence uh, uh, in the home. I just feel much more fulfilled and discussing this issue, because we have to stop it. Imagine that lady with so much talent and so much gift. She's no more today because she cannot live abusive marriage. So I encourage everyone that is watching me today, including everyone, ladies, men, including the men that are watching me, including myself and Prof too. If we ever find ourselves in abusive relationship or marriage, we should decide to leave. Leaving does not mean your kid will suffer. Leaving does not mean your kids should suffer. Leaving a marriage, a broken marriage, does not mean kids should suffer. Some other time we are going to come to this show to discuss about this, because sometimes some people, when they get separated from their partner, they shifted the hatred they have for their partner, they shifted it to the kids, thereby not being responsible to their kids, not paying their school fees, not sending upkeep to their kids because they have problem with their partner. If you have problem with your partner, you only have problem with your partner, not with the kids. Sometimes those kids were not even there when two of you are doing loving. Those kids were not even there when you see the error in your partner, but you are blinded with the love you have for them. So don't involve your kids in the problem you have with your partner. As a father, be a responsible father to your kids. As a mother, be a loving and caring mother to your kids. They need you. Be there for them. As a father, be responsible to your to all your responsibility to your kids, even if you have problem with your partner, because your kids, they are just peacefully sitting somewhere in their mother's womb or in your spermatozoa, and you brought them to hurt. So bringing them to hurt means you will be responsible to them. So if you have problem with your partner, don't shift that problem to the kids. They are innocent of any problem you have with your partner. So treat them well. Don't abuse them verbally. Don't abuse them with your action too. Don't hit them. Be a responsible humans. And moving forward on the show, let's talk briefly about NIM. Um, we were unable today. We plan to bring the CEO of Living of Orange Living LLC to the show today. The company, the Nigerian government have licensed to provide NIN services to Nigerians in the Middle East and
Yeah.
UAE to be specific. We are unable to bring him. He is busy. He's out of town. He's in another country now. He's out of town to for business and he's busy, so he cannot join us on the show today. And we are unable to communicate him the show time on time, so he cannot join. But in the coming days, he will be joining us on the show to take all your questions. Somebody have said tonight on the show that where can they get NIN? If you want to get NIN in UAE, what the? See this comment though. He's a citizen Oluwatosi we like not like you don't even know anything I like. You don't even know anything I like. I not like that one. I be prof. You
Thank
see
God.
that comment?
Thank I saw it. Thank God. Say you know, say now your own person that they talk about.
No, na me be citizen Oluwatosi now. You are citizen David. Abi.
Thank God now that you are not shifting it to me.
Beku. I don't even like that. If you know me, you know I don't like that. Igbelo and there's nothing to like about it.
It
I'm
is
not
well
a me
with
pastor.
you.
Oh. I'm not a me pastor like you. Eh.
It is well with you.
He's laughing already. I'm not a me pastor. Where is the comment now? I'm looking for the comment. Where's the comment? So, if you are in UAE and your SIM have been blocked because you didn't register your NIN, there's a company in UAE that can help you to register your NIN, that can register you for NIN. They are at opposite Dubai Mall, metro station, the same building with Sofitel Hotel, so downtown Dubai. And if you're in Hall Emirates, you need to get down to Dubai, downtown Dubai, for your NIN services. And in the coming days, we'll be bringing the CEO of that company. He'll be attending to all your questions and explaining extensively regarding the NIN and how you can get it. But I have an update from him. If before now, if you need NIN in UAE, you need to book ahead. You need to get to the website and book. But for now, because of the rush, and a lot of people they are using their SIM card for bank transaction, and their SIM has been blocked, so they cannot wait to get appointment. So if you need NIN, please, you can walk into the office anytime from now. Anytime you can walk into the office. And if you want to book also, it is fine for you to book. But in case you need it urgently, you can walk into the office anytime. After this show, we'll be posting the details of of the company. And also, if you're watching now, you can see on the screen NIN in UAE, and the number is there 05050969445. That is the number you can chat with or you can call to get direction on how you can get to their office. Their office is at downtown Dubai, opposite Dubai Mall metro station. Same building with Sofitel Hotel. That is where the company is. They can register you for NIN so that you will be active again on your SIM card. Somebody saying Citizen Tozin, I think is saying, can he get SIM card here? I don't know about SIM card though. Nigerian SIM card, how will you get it? I don't know about that one. We are talking about NIN, Oga. Timothy Timo. We are talking about NIN. NIN. Uh, yeah, this I am seeing this comment after we have left the issue. Parents should use one mouth to train their kids. That is very important. That is very important. Parents should use one mouth. Yeah, that is very, very, very important. Madam Esther network is always This Mr. Talabi is a troublesome person. Wallahi. So I don't know about SIM card, but NIN, the number showing on the screen is the number you can call or chat with them to get direction to their office at Dubai, downtown Dubai. The office is closer to Dubai Mall metro station. It's just opposite Dubai Mall metro station. Just 3 seconds walk from Dubai Mall metro station. I've been to the office. So if you want to get NIN in Dubai, please check with them. They can help you. Orange Living LLC, or you can check www.orangeliving.com to book online. After the show, we'll be making a post on that. The number will be there and the website also will be there. We are Our time is fast spent already. We have spent an hour and 20 minutes. Prof, you we should move now to update. More update on work permit, on work permit. Right, boss?
All right. So we discussed extensively on domestic violence, and we've touched some areas in the NIN, and I believe that we are all getting something. So thank you, guys. The show continues, and we will be rounding off as soon as possible.
Okay. Talking about more update on work permit Nigerians are getting now. I got a lot of message. I deliberately not respond to them. It is not out of pride. It is it is okay. Somebody here is say apply about this person is saying citizen toasting. What I trying to say is that I don't have a SIM card. All that is my point. Yeah, you don't have a SIM card, but a lot of people have SIM card. Even Prof have SIM card he uses for bank transfer, right, boss?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are talking about
But
visiting the office, right?
I opened the phone today. I started
And it's
getting
working.
messages again. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. So you might not have a SIM card that is blocked because of hand and hand, but a lot of people do have it. The show is not for only you, boss. Make you relax more. A lot of people have this problem. They have SIM card here that is still working, and they have been contacting us. So if you don't have your SIM card, that's a good one for you. For me also, I don't have a SIM card. In fact, the last time I visited Nigeria, I usually visited every year. The last time I visited 2019. I couldn't go 2020 because of Corona, and since then I've been stuck here. I've remained here because of the some other issue happening in Nigeria. And every time I go to Nigeria, I buy SIM card. I have a particular SIM card here. Whenever I check my wallet, I have this Etisalat SIM card, but I don't even know the number. I don't know the number, so I don't have SIM card. Also, I do my bank transaction on the mobile app, first mobile app. So you might be in that category also. That is good. But some people still have their SIM card and they use for bank transaction, and the SIM card have been blocked because of NIN, and they need to register for their NIN. So if you are in that category, um, the number is on the screen now to get your NIN on. And if you cannot get it on the show now, you cannot write it down before we remove it. Don't worry, we will be posting about it later after the show. So, talking about work permit update. It is going Work permit now is going for renewal. If you ever have labor card before, then you can get a work permit now. Talk to your company. It doesn't matter if you have cancelled. It doesn't matter if you have it with a different company. It doesn't matter if you have it years ago. Once you still have it, talk to your HR, to your PRO, tell them that they can do the transfer of your labor card from other company to the new company. Actually, this is the practice some years ago, more than 2 years ago, but it was stopped. But recently, some visa consultancies they check this transfer of labor card from one company to another, and it works. And they have been using it for Nigerians to get it, and it is working. Uh, we have been getting. Somebody is trying to finger our brain here, and I love that. He said, "You guys are really doing a great job. More grace to your elbow. More grace to your elbow. More money to our palm. Oh. More money to our palm. Grease your elbow. Bo. I will come out done it. It doesn't translate to money. More money in our palm, in our wallet, in our Aza. Me also, I don't have a SIM card. Kudos to you. Thank always for updating. Kudos. Somebody is saying that, but Tarsir said he's not going for renewal. Really? Who is Tarsir? Uh, if Tarsir says it's not going, check with other place. It's not only Tarsir that is doing reserve for Nigeria. check, check another place. Check. It is renewal is going. We have gotten some now. Before the people are posting in different group that you see that citizen Oluwatosin, he will say he need evidence. Now I see evidence now. That's why I'm telling you that it's going. I've seen some evidence, yeah. And I've visited some places, called people, and they say it's going. So try. This coming week, I think the news will be more elaborated. And from tomorrow Monday, we'll be visiting immigration and labor offices also. I'll be calling people also to get more insights to this news. So this coming week, we are going to get a more clearer picture. Be rest assured that this coming week is a week of serious updates because the news for renewal came at the end of last week. I think on Wednesday or on Thursday. And they don't work on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They work Friday half day. So Friday half day, Saturday, Sunday no work. So we are unable to gather information about this. But from tomorrow morning, we start gathering information about it. We start making calls. We start visiting offices to get more updates about it. So you don't want to miss out on this show, Citizens Talk, from next week, from tomorrow. Tomorrow will be tomorrow there might not be a show. Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be back with another show talking giving in-depth insight. In-depth insight. If it is truly going, some days ago we said we quoted Prof's quote. We quoted Prof saying that that the approval now is like visa lottery for us. So we quoted that. So we are still on that quote. But this week we'll be getting clarity if it is truly a visa lottery or everyone is getting it. So stay glued. Always be there with us. We see a good number of people watching now. Please help us to share this video. Please help share this video so that the gospel, our gospel, the citizens' gospel that have gotten to you, we also get to your friends. Please help share this video. But a lot of people are saying that their company tried to renew them, but it is unsuccessful. Who is this one? Ramos AGK. Oga Ramos AGK. A lot of people. Where is the a lot of people? A lot of people are saying their company. Where is the a lot of people? Where is the lot? Where is the lot of people? We didn't say it's going for everybody now. We say it's like visa lottery. Okay, if you don't know about visa lottery, go and read about it. Oh, it's going for some, it's not going for some. uh So which one is a lot of people? A lot of people. Who are the a lot of people? Yeah, it confirmed the visa is open. Somebody just said that. A lot of people also are commenting on our posts on Facebook saying their renewal was able to go through, and these are guys saying a lot of people. Which one is a lot of people? Now some people don't share again. Oh.
Maybe the guy don't change name.
Okay. No, that is what they do. You know, he that day he came and later called. He came with his real account because I blocked some account that were giving us trouble on the show. I blocked them because there is no way I or Prof can prove to a monkey that strawberry is sweeter than banana. There's no way we can prove to a monkey that strawberry is sweeter than banana. I'm not trying to. I'm just That's just an idiom. If you don't know idiom, then good luck to your brain. That's just an idiom. So there's no way we can convince people. The next set of people will be those people that are saying that votes don't count, election don't count. See, you cannot be on this platform and you say votes don't count. I just make a post today. You can check that post. If vote don't count, why do politicians go around the world, will go around Nigeria to campaign to you? They'll campaign, they will share money. On election day, also they will share money. They will give you 5,000, they will give you 3,000 or 1,000 or 10,000. As much as 10,000 naira they are giving you, and they are telling you vote for us. They will give you 10,000 that you should vote for them, and you think that your vote don't count. Come on, man. You are listening to Nnamdi Kanu that is telling you your vote don't count. You don't know anything. He's deceiving you. If Nnamdi Kanu is telling you not to vote, Nnamdi Kanu is deceiving you.
Oga, no mention him abeg. Leave him now, Kano.
If he's telling you not to vote, I'm going to mention his name. If he's telling you not to vote, he's only deceiving you. In the last election, Anambra election, Nnamdi Kanu tell his people not to vote. Like a month to election, he's telling them not to vote, not to go out to vote. 3 days or 1 week to election, and now saying they should go out to vote. And this has been happening repeatedly. That is how you usually say it repeatedly in every election year, that they should not go out to vote. Then some days to election, he will back out that they should go and vote. Thereby disenfranchising people from voting. And we are not ambassador of that. We on this show, we are ambassador of people should go out and cast their vote. Because the only way globally recognized for people to elect leaders and to select leaders and for people to become president in countries is by election. So you cannot disenfranchise people by telling them your vote don't count. Who tell you your vote don't count? Anybody that tell you your vote don't count, such person is deceiving you. Your vote can't. If vote don't count, Buhari will not become president 2015. Jonathan has all the structure. Jonathan has the command of the police, the army, and all the force in Nigeria. Jonathan has the command even of INEC in Nigeria. But the people go out en masse to vote for Buhari, and thereby Buhari becoming president. If vote don't count, Buhari will not become president in 2015. Jonathan has the power, he has the structure. So your vote counts. If anybody is telling you your vote don't count, such person is deceiving you, trying to disenfranchise you, and try to make your life difficult. It is because they deceive you, your vote don't count. That's why you don't go out to vote 2019. And that's why we have Buhari for second term. And you see what we are passing through now. Even those of us that are far away from Nigeria, we are passing through hell in UAE because we have Buhari as president, because we have an incompetent person as president who will not be responsible to his responsibility. His citizens are being killed in the same city he is in Abuja, and he cannot do anything. The only thing he wants to do is to flex and enjoy our money, collect money for the job he is not doing. He's the minister of petroleum. There's no petrol in the country. A whole black nation, the largest black nation on earth, is going to darkness. Some 2 days ago, the whole Nigeria was in darkness because there was power collapse, and we have a president, an incompetent one, that just think that the Aso Rock is a retirement home. if you don't go and collect your PVC, if you don't vote in the coming election, the next president of Nigeria will be worse than Buhari. This is not being a prophet of doom. The next president of Nigeria will be worse than Buhari, and we will all suffer it. Every one of us will all suffer it. The one we are suffering itself, it never end. It never finish. Only renewal is going, not new one going. Only renewal. So don't think our suffering is finished. It's not finished. So that's just it. Stop calling names. Who is this one saying stop calling names? If I call now, you they call the name. I say Buhari, now you call the name. Go and sit down, just say stop calling name. This is how they get people scared. Stop calling name. What thing you go do? Buhari is incompetent. He's not treating Nigerian well. He's not doing his job well. What is stop calling name? If people elect him as president, okay, if you are not confident with it, please switch off your camera or let them see my face. Eh, ah. Let them see my face only. We stop calling names. Stop calling names. This how this you see this is how they try to get people scared. Stop calling names. You don't know the name, the meaning of this page. This is my cup of tea. You know, I was on another show some days some last week, and the ladies was asking me, your page name is this is your cup, this is my cup of tea. What is the what my fans are asking me, what is the meaning of this my cup of tea? Then I tell them how I come about the name. This is my cup of
Mm.
tea. I was talking about politics, and a friend called me from Nigeria. I was in UAE. A friend called me and trying to persuade me to stop talking about politics. And I told the friend that I will not stop. I was keep talking about politics and mention politician name. And the friend said, "Tell me, what is your cup of tea gone?" I said, "Oh, that is my cup of tea. Politics is my cup of tea." And he still stop calling name. Why are we going to stop calling name? This is It is because of this comment that bad behavior will not end in Nigeria. The people that stole money, you don't want us to call their name and shame them.
Yeah. They don't they say if you don't want to lose your followers.
Uh, do I care if you don't? Who is this one? If you don't want to lose your follower, if you don't want to lose your followers, please don't call names. No, please don't call that name again. Which name? Buhari. I better go and sit down.
Maybe he was referring to Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, Nnamdi Kanu. And see, Nnamdi Kanu is trying to disenfranchise people from voting, and there is no how we are not going to stop that. A month to election, he will tell people don't vote. A month to election, he will tell people don't go out to vote, and a week to election, he will tell people go out to vote. When people are already discouraged and they will not participate in the election, I understand you people love him. I love him too. I love what Nnamdi Kanu stand for. I love what Nnamdi Kanu stand for. If you see this page, you will see me even posting about his trials and all. I love what Nnamdi Kanu stand for, but I don't love him telling people not to go out to vote, because before Biafra will come, we have to vote in for somebody that will be leading Nigeria before Biafra will come.
Uh,
Nobody is sure of when Biafra will come. Nobody is sure of when Oduduwa nation will come. But we are all in support of Oduduwa nation.
uh, Citizen,
Yes, boss.
ju- just uh, just take note of that name.
Mm. Which name?
Just like the Fate Ochua, because I
Mm.
am I would like us to be sensitive to comments like this. Nobody can just come to the social media and start threatening us.
I
Or
gotta
something.
leave them. Who are you, brothers? Just say of your safety. That's all. Who safety? Everybody's safety is in God's hand. Don't care about my safety. Care about your own safety. Before you will care about our own safety, care about your own safety. You don't save. I go and sit down. We care about your safety. Who's safety? Shebi, Prof, Shebi, you still have pepper spray in your pocket.
They say, don't run away. No, they run away.
We go buy another one if you throw. We care about your safety. We safety. Um, so we love Nnamdi Kanu. We love what he stands for about the Biafra. I also want Oduduwa Nation. In case you don't know, I'm a full supporter of Sunday Igboho, but there's some things Sunday Igboho will say that I will say, no, 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 you don't say that. The last time he was talking about Baba Adeboye's son, we say, no, 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 you don't go there. Somebody had just lost his son. You don't talk like that. So the fact that we love them does not mean we cannot criticize them. The fact that we support them does not mean that we don't criticize them. Even Shore, even Shore, we criticize him. Go and check my post. Even Showore, we are going to criticize him. So the fact that we love them, the fact that we support them, the fact that we love Sunday Igboho, we love Nnamdi Kanu, what they stand for the masses, they stand for the people. We love Showore, he stand for the people, he stand for them. Does not mean we don't criticize them. When they go above their limits, we are
Wait,
not taking.
this evening we're still talking about Showore.
Yeah,
I
before the
told you,
show. Before the show, we are
the
still talking
guy.
about him. Yeah. So that we are we love them and we support what they stand for does not mean we don't criticize them. No, nobody is above criticism. No, no reply, no reply me. Please send the message again. Ade David, please send the comment again so that we can see it and reply it. So that we love them does not mean we don't criticize what they say that is above or what they do that is above. No, 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 no. Then they say somebody say we Nnamdi Kanu followers we understand him when he speak. Oh, you understand him and you don't vote and he try to disenfranchise you. Kudos to you. Good luck to your understanding of him. So the fact that we love them, we love Sunday Igboho, we love Nnamdi Kanu, we love Shure. They are people, they are man of the masses. Does not mean we don't criticize whatever they do or whatever they say that is above board. We also we are here. We are here talking almost daily. We are making posts on the page, Facebook post every day. If we say anything that is off the bar, please call us to order. There's nobody that is perfect. Like that guy, Emilio. Emilio, is that Emilio Dubai that make video and was talking about that work in Expo before? I know he's not perfect. He has his flaws.
Yeah, I think that was a network action from Citizen Tosin. So we saw some video regarding Emilio. He was trying to criticize people who worked at the Expo 2020 and how he was tongue lashing them that they came to his DM to beg for jobs and all that. Okay, you are back.
Okay. And the guy, Emilio Dubai, when he made a video, I saw it I think yesterday, how he was ridiculing people that work in Expo 2020. And I made a post about him yesterday. You don't ridicule people like that. No. See, the Bible says he has given us a mouth and a wisdom. If God give you a mouth, he will give you a wisdom. Now, if you have a mouth and you don't have the wisdom, then you should pray to God. God, you have given me mouth, oh, it remain wisdom. Oh. If not, you just on your camera and just start saying rubbish. That guy most time is saying rubbish. Um, I'm not apologetic about that. That doesn't mean I'm his enemy. Emilio, in case you are watching this video, I'm not your enemy. Oh. I've seen your video even before now. I've seen your video even before this work permit shenanigans happen. I've been making videos before this work permit happen. I've been making video. I've been doing live shows, and I've seen your videos too. I've seen your shows too, and I admired your work. But recently, you are going off bar. Recently you are going off by, you are giving fake updates, you are making, you are ridiculing, you are making jest, you are ridiculing people that work in Expo, saying somebody doesn't talk to you before. And now that the expo is finished, they are now talking to you. Oh, guy, everybody that work in
That's a
expo.
pure lie. Who wants to talk to
Oh,
you
guy, your
after?
Allah too much.
Okay, it's just
Everybody
making up
working in
sense.
expo already know that expo is for 6 months.
Exactly.
So they know already that expo is 6 months. Don't come here and say they are talking to you. If the last time I make comment under his post, he's telling me he can feed me. He can, oh, guy, if you want to feed me, please send message. You, I want Pizza Hut. I don't. It's not too much expensive. Oh. My box is just 40 something dirham with coleslaw or with salad. Salad is 18 dirham or 20 dirham plus also. They should deliver it to my home. I will send out my home address to you, or I send an address to you, not my own. I don't want wahala. Ehen. And also, people even recognize me. I'm not hiding. Somebody come to Willie me at I'm not hiding now. I'm not hiding. We don't fail. Oh. Gbagbe bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Please talk about our problem here in UAE and how we can help our lives. Or we have been talking about that all day, oh boss. Maybe you just coming to the show. We have been talking about our problem in UAE, and maybe you are just coming to the show. The show is already about 2 hours. La hilah. It's been a long day today, oh, Prof.
Even without me.
Even friends, thank you. We'll be calling it a day now. Even for Prof, you should go and eat. The last food Prof ate is communion. And communion is usually one small cup of wine and bread. Small bread also. So you need to eat some good food. So thank you, friends, for always joining us on this show, Naija Citizens Talk. And on this show, our aim is to build a community of Nigerians in UAE that are well informed, that are decent, and that are responsible. We understand that the image Nigeria have in UAE has been bastardized, but we are here. Not that we are saints. We are not saints also, because sometimes you might have story about us. We are not saints. You, a lady posted this, a lady that's a gospel artist. She was talking about the Osina. She said nobody should take her as role model because she can fuck up anytime.
Mm,
So it is not because we are saints. That is why
mm,
we are saying that we want to build a community of responsible Nigerian UAE. No, we are not saints. We are just men of flesh and blood, but we are trying to repair the image Nigerians have in UAE. And we thought that passing out information, educating people, giving them the right advice will help Nigerians in UAE to have to rebuild a name that have been trashed in the dustbin. And with your help, we can do that. With your help, of watching, with your help of sharing this video with your friends, we can achieve that. Our aim is to rebuild the name of Nigerians in UAE. We want to showcase Nigeria and UAE that we are good people. We have a good country. It is only a bad leaders. It is only bad leaders we have as Nigerians. And our bad leaders does not define us as a
yeah,
people. We are good people. And
yeah.
that is our mission. And inshallah, we are going to achieve that. Greetings to our Muslim brothers that are in Ramadan now. Salamu alaikum wa
Walaikum
rahmatullahi wa
salam.
barakatuh. We plead to God that in this holy month of Ramadan, this our problem of work permits and renewal and all that will be solved. And God, in His infinite mercy, will help every one of us, bless us in this month, that in
Inshallah.
this month, all our problem will be solved. And as the Ramadan is ending, the last 10 days, that is the Adwa seasons, all our prayers will be answered, especially for work permit. And we will go out of Ramadan singing a new song of work permit, both new and old, going for Nigerians. And Nigerians, we attain our status we have before in UAE. Thank you, friends, for being there with us. Prof, you want to say something before we call it a day on the show today?
All right. Thank you everyone for joining us. We really appreciate your time. We want to say thank you for always coming to our show, and thank you for your contribution. Please, all what we discussed, keep them in your palm, make use of them, avoid violence, even if not with your partner, with anyone, avoid violence. So, may God help every one of us in Jesus' name. Amen. I remain
Pastor,
Citizen David.
pastor will always be pastor now.
Of course.
And semi pastor uncle.
We shall keep talking about the message of peace.
Okay. So thank you very much, friends, for hanging out with us today. We will be back tomorrow, and this week we are going into is a week of serious updates, because I tell you the updates we have gotten before now, that work permit renewal is going and all that, we are still experimenting the updates. That's why we tell you that it's like a visa lottery. This week we'll be bringing the confirm update, if it is truly going or it is not. Before then, I'm Citizen Oluwatosin, and my co-host name is Citizen David. We are on the mission to rebuild the name of Nigerians in UAE. We are on the mission to build a responsible, a decent, and an informed Nigeria in the UAE. And we wish that you be on this mission with us, on this journey with us. Till next time we'll meet again on the show. Remain blessed and be a responsible, be a decent Nigerian in UAE. God bless you.